The Polaris world in Wizard101 is considered to be one of, if not the best world in the entire game. So naturally, when Pirate101 teased the Polaris expansion in the game, our expectations were very high. But did the update meet those expectations? Well, I'm sorry to say, they absolutely did! First things first, there will be spoilers in this video as this test run update was recorded on the first day and there are some future content being added in the upcoming weeks. Be aware as not everything in this video is finalized and things can subject to change. But trust me, this time there is no softlock this time around. With that out of the way, let's go over what to expect in Pirate101's Polaris update. I am very excited to see the story as this involves the aftermath of not only the wizard's actions in Wizard101, but our actions as a pirate with the prison break of Napoleguin. The story focuses on two things, our quest to get an orange windstone to head to Darkmoor to chase after Oksana, and Napoleguin's return to power not only to regain his throne, but to regain their legitimacy and influence in the spiral. Nobody can help us, neither One-Eye Jack, Frogfather, or Mycroft Bones can help us except for one person that we have a favor to collect. So with our current windstones, we sail, yes we actually sail, to Polaris, the home of the penguins. We kindly ask for access to our orange windstone, but naturally a great and powerful, definitely not corrupt leader like our short penguin began to question our loyalty to his republic. Instead of us being allies, he rejects us and now works with our main Dragonspire antagonists. Polaris is now the new hostile nation fighting against the pirate. The story is very solid as it gives us a good reason to these consequences that has happened ever since the prison break in Fort Helena. Since starting the war, problems are continually coming back to the pirate as it was their own fault that caused all this to happen and now they need to fix it. The pacing of the story, the dialogue, and the conflicts is really good in this update, but there are two unfortunate things to mention. First is the ending of Polaris Part 1. Yes, there will be multiple parts and updates to Polaris. Although it is amazing that we are getting more Polaris to the point where all of them can merge into one single complete world for Pirate101, the ending was abrupt for Polaris Part 1. I can see why they did it, but man, it blows to not blow up the door. Second is the NPCs. If you play Polaris in Wizard101, you know some of the characters from that world like Red Rosa and Maxine, however they weren't given a lot of dialogue and screen time considering how important they were in the Wiz. Maybe they will be involved more in Polaris Part 2, but I'm a bit disappointed in their involvement in the story. I mean, I literally put them in the thumbnail for this video cause, you know, I love those two penguins. Those two critiques could be resolved in the next update, but overall, this is a great step at pushing the narrative into the right path. The playthrough I did for this test realm, I did a wheel to decide which class I play. I did Polaris on a privateer. Whenever or not that choice is a blessing in disguise, I can safely say that these enemies are really freaking challenging. There's a lot of buccaneers, musketeers, and privateer enemies who all have a lot of epics and powers that can punish the casual players of Pirate101. Many of them will be using buffs for the first and even second turn, so if you're not playing around your positioning and your companions, you will not have a good time. The epics that we have seen in the past that is considered OP and kinda busted in the community, yeah, they also have that. Some of them are fine, but the musketeer enemies are just brutal to get through. More and more of these updates, these enemies heavy counter not only musketeers, but also charging companions, making them a force to be reckoned with. I'm really afraid of future fights as it gets harder and harder and harder to the point where you will have to nerf them later down the road for the casual players to get through. It is a really challenging world for Polaris and I did enjoy it, but please, stop giving these musketeers all the counters. Why are we going back to this? When I first saw the new Polarian guard companion in the teasers, I honestly thought he looked bland. We have seen these Gulag guard models countless times before and having it as our mainline story companion felt a little bit underwhelming. But thankfully, this companion makes up for his uses in the battlefield. Oleg is our newest privateer companion who gives out amazing buffs to his entire team at the cost of his HP. A lot of his powers sacrifices some of his HP for valuable utility to his team, increasing weapon power damage, removing negative effects, and giving more chaining epics. These powers can change the battlefield. I love the direction of this privateer as he acts like an old scratch, which instead of boosting mojo power for his entire team, Oleg will boost their weapon power and chains to his entire team. This is the companion that we needed to counteract the effectiveness of mojo spamming and instead giving your companions a chance to deal potentially more physical damage than any AoE mojo attacks. This companion is already considered one of the best because of the team powers he can provide, and also he can run Repel Borders 5 and Valor Armor for your protective setup to keep your team alive. This is a companion that can benefit all classes, and considering this is a mainline story companion that everyone can get, it is easy to use them for your companion lineups. Very good work, KI. We need more of these for other companions. I am still waiting for that Monkey King rework though. After the atrocity of the previous worlds, we were very skeptical on how to approach Polaris. Is it going to be a full world? Is it going to have a skyway? Is it going to have the same amount of work as what Wizard gets? While this world is small, this is the first time where you can say that this is a true Pirate101 world that we can be proud of. The world building in this update compared to previous areas are phenomenal. We have proper light fountains, taverns, vendors, enemies, even Zeke is here. This is the Polaris that we had dreamed for. Although many are ported from Wizard 101 because they got Polaris first and it's not 100% finalized, this is an amazing step in the right direction at revitalizing Pirate 101 worlds and eventually Pirate 101 skyways. In my experience, there were no soft locks, no game-breaking bugs, no camera glitches. We must praise the dev for delivering a proper world that we can enjoy as Pirate 101 players. This update, although it is somewhat short in length, is great, and hopefully this effort will continue for Polaris Part 2. That is gonna do it for me in this video on my first impressions of Polaris. Thank you all for watching this video. There will be a follow-up video talking about the gear and pack companions once all of them are available in the test realm. I will also be going over any changes, fixes, and features added in the upcoming weeks. Other than that, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you guys have, make sure to check the other videos that I have on this channel and make sure to subscribe for more future Pirate 101 content. This footage was also directly streamed from my Twitch channel, so go follow me on that as well. I'm more active over there. You can also join my Discord if you want to talk about Pirate 101, Wizard 101, or any other games with my community. Thank you all for watching this video, and guys, happy pirating!